G'day, welcome to another episode of Chatting with Charlie, coming to you fireside. So it's cold and wet and rainy out there. It's not really great to be out on the boat, and the boat is on the Mahurangi estuary, which is full of shit at the moment. It honestly is. It's absolutely disgusting. As you know, I go on and on about the water quality in the Mahurangi River being absolutely disgusting, and it has been for a long time, and there's a lot of people doing some really cool work to help clean it up. And so I'm going to try and sort of get involved in doing whatever I can to save the river, as I said in one of my last videos. But at the moment, the water quality of the Mahurangi is in the news everywhere. So it's all over like the local Facebook pages, or in the local paper. But it's also been on like national radio, and I think it's been on national TV, and it's even being talked about in Parliament. Because the main issue is, at the moment, is the oyster farmers down in the Mahurangi harbour cannot harvest their oysters because there is norovirus in the water, and that's come from raw sewage entering the river. So it's absolutely disgusting. And all of Warkworth's sewage has always gone onto the river. There is a sewage treatment plant up near Warkworth, and they treat it and pump it into the river, which in itself is absolutely disgusting because the tide doesn't carry it all out to sea. It goes so far and then it comes back. Even though it's treated, it still kind of stinks and there's sludge and ugh. But the problem now is that the council are allowing so many new homes to be built in Warkworth and connect to the sewage network, and the infrastructure just can't cope. And so somehow there is like the storm water is getting into the sewage, and so now whenever it rains, like if it rains really heavily, which it's going to tomorrow, manhole covers pop off and you get shit flowing down the street. It's honestly disgusting. So I don't really want to be anywhere near that river at the moment, which is kind of sad because I really like going out kayaking and being on the river, and yeah, but nah, not right now. But having said that, I did actually have to go for a swim in the river the other day. I'll tell you why in a second. But the water only came up to here. I didn't actually put my head under. And as soon as I got out, I spent about half an hour in the shower just scrubbing myself because it's nasty. So yeah, in the last video I mentioned that I've been recording a lot of videos, but for one reason or another haven't put any up on the channel. Quite often I'm just not kind of happy with what I say, and other times things like this happen. So today I want to talk a little bit which was kind of annoying but kind of funny as well, and then other things happen, and then this happened. G'day, welcome to another episode of Chatting with Charlie, coming to you from the beautiful Mahurangi River. Thank you so much for joining me, and I am so sorry that my boat's floating away. So don't ask me how I did that. I call myself a boatie, but I can't even tie my dinghy on properly. But to be fair, the dinghy had been sitting alongside Cardio for about 45 minutes while I was doing a bit of work on the boat and while I was recording some videos and stuff. And then it suddenly decided that no, it was going to go. So I guess the tide changed or the wind changed or something. But yeah, so not a good look. And I did have to go for a swim. That was when I had to go for a swim in the river to get the dinghy back. I kind of ran up the mud chasing the dinghy because the tide was coming in, so the dinghy was going up the river and I was running along beside it. And then it got close enough that I could kind of wade in and then lunge for it and grab it and pull myself in. Yeah, not very good, really. But yeah, that's what happens. So I'm going to leave it there tonight. Just a quick video, and I am still trying to record a video on mental health because I think I really want to kind of talk about that bit. And yeah, so I will see you on the next one.